Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to make sure everyone is listening that the title board thought parents was too broad of a term. The title board thinks that the title board in Colorado thinks that the term parent is too broad. That's why you're pulling kids out of schools. That's why you're not going to certain doctors. That's why our educational system is in crisis, because 20,000 kids have left public schools. Colorado's title board has ruled that the term parent can be too broad or unclear. Not for my taxes, not when I file my taxes. I'm the parent of 4 children, not too broad then. But the issue is a bit more nuanced than just the word itself being banned. They don't reject a measure just because it uses the word parent. Instead, they ask, is the term clearly defined? Parent, the term parent. Does it create ambiguity about who is affected? Your children, because you're the parent. Could it mislead voters in the title? Parent, the term parent. Could the term parent mislead voters? Wow. Does it sweep in multiple legal categories? Parent, talking about the term parent. In several Colorado initiative reviews, especially around education rights, medical consent for minors, and parental notification laws, the title board or courts have flagged parent when it blurs legal categories. Parent can legally include biological parents, adoptive parents, legal guardians, or custodians, all protected in law. If an initiative doesn't clarify which group it means parents, people taking care of their children. It's vague or could mislead voters about the scope. The term parent, that's what we're up against. That's why we want this amendment, because the title board, in its political activism fashion, is making sure that parent is ambiguous. Creates hidden policy expansion. If a measure says parent but functionally changes rights for schools, like because you want to be involved in your kid's education program, healthcare providers, because at 12 minors cannot consent, and you want to go into the room with your child because you're their parent, custody law. The board may say it actually contains multiple subjects because it impacts several legal domains at once. Your right to be a parent. Makes the ballot title misleading. The word parent makes the title misleading. The title board must write a short, neutral summary. If parent is undefined, they may conclude they can't accurately summarize the measure. We're talking about the term parent. Voters might interpret it differently than the legal effect. They usually don't say parent is too broad by itself. So as long as you're not using parent by itself, then it's not too broad. Bottom line, yes, parent has been treated as too broad in practice in the state of Colorado. Congratulations, parents. As you see your rights being completely taken away, this is another step for this bill to challenge that. And let's talk about the word woman. Yes, woman can run into the same kind of scrutiny in Colorado, but again, it's not automatically rejected just for using the word. Ambiguity in legal woman can be interpreted in different ways depending on context. So parent and woman have been challenged for being too broad in the great state of Colorado. And I'll tell you, my first year here, I ran a great little bill to protect women in sports. I'm getting there, Madam Chair. We brought up initiatives in committee.
Representative Bradley,
Yes, Madam Chair.
let's stick to the amendment.
Absolutely. The amendment is about clarifying language in citizen-led initiatives. We talked about those initiatives in committee. I am bringing it back. Citizen-led initiatives. The title board ruled for my women in athletics that it wasn't single subject, but guess what? I ran the bill in committee. It went through committee, and so I had to go against the big $10,000 an hour lawyer and make sure that the title board ruled in our favor. And we'll get to see that lovely initiative this November. Thank you.